Thank you for doing that, because I would forget. It's me. It's my boy, Donte
Donte.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Or Donte J.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jay.
I don't call you Donte, though.
No. Okay, so we're going to explain this right off the bat. Because this is the only time you're going to hear Donte with this guy. But I go by Donte. I knew this guy when I first met him. For a while, I was going by Eric. I kind of split away did my own thing. I decided to go by Donte. That's just it. It's my middle name. That's what I prefer.
Yeah. I always call you Eric, though. Like,
Yeah.
always. I always call you Eric.
Of course, I'm not going to make you change that.
It's weird, though, bro. For me.
I mean, when you hear people say it?
Even my cousin always do that. My cousin calls you, like, Donte.
Yeah.
He calls you Donte, and, like, even people online have called you that.
Yeah, because it's just what I go by. Even, like, some of the people of the past, it's like, not everyone, of course, but, like, oh, it's Donte now. You look at me online, it's like, it's Donte. That's just what it's going to be.
Mm. Go ahead, hold it a little closer.
Closer.
Yeah.
But now this feels unnatural.
That sounds a little better, though.
Is there a way we can turn it up?
I could turn it up on your thingy. We'll get to that later, Eric.
All right. So many technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's been a riot today. I'm not gonna lie to you. Even now, like talking, I spoke about it last week. Hearing myself, this is a whole different setup. We're not at my house. Eric lives a little farther from me. He lives close to my job, but so we decided to record over here. So I brought my tripod, phone's there, mic. I've never used this one too, which is weird. But yeah, it's just been a hellacious start, like crazy. Numerous takes. Shout out to Elizabeth in the back.
Back there.
Yeah. I was gonna say Eric's fiance back there, but I shouldn't.
You can. I mean.
What do you have a middle name? It's Donte.
Yeah.
I'm fucking. Oh my god.
Elizabeth just facepalm.
She just facepalmed me. But yeah, it's been a rough start. But we're here. I gotta say, man, I like the setup. I like it.
I'm not upset with it.
I like it.
I don't hate it.
Oof. Talk a little closer.
What about now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oof.
I know, dude.
Ooh.
I know.
I'm gonna try not to do it, but my hand's gonna naturally kind of glide down.
It's gonna sound though, like on the audio. Right, I sound close and you sound like a little far.
What about that? Is that better? Further? Any of this natural?
A little bit.
Damn. I'm not even left-handed. See, I'm not even left-handed.
It sounded perfect the way you had it earlier. Go ahead, talk to it.
Yeah. What about that?
See, that sounds good.
Sweet caress. Get a little closer.
Get it real close.
Oh, ASMR over here.
No ASMR. This has been very chaotic.
Yeah, it's. I kind of want to put myself in a podcasting headset, but it's almost hard to get there.
Yeah.
From where we just came from, the energy we just came from, to where we're trying to be now.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a little difficult.
Almost jittery.
It is almost jittery. This is the first podcast you've done, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah. Of course. It's not the first one I was supposed to be on, but it's the first one I've done.
You know what's funny, though? I think the reason why, random thought, but me and Eric have known each other for really, really long. Really long again.
Over 10 years?
Another guest that I've known for like a long time.
Just one of the boys?
One of the boys. I think the reason why, like, I had you, Nikki, and Fern on is because I've always wanted to do a show with one of you guys.
Yeah, at some point, yeah.
Yeah. And even like a whole podcast with one of you guys.
Yeah.
You know? So I figure like that's why I had you on.
Of course.
And you're always on the list. I have a list. I've been checking it off like Santa. So it's been going pretty smooth, bro. You've been showing some love, listening to it at work and shit.
Of course.
Just got on Spotify, which is like made me very, very happy.
Oh yeah. Also, we work together.
And we did work together.
Same job.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that happened. Because your security shit did not sound like a good time.
Should I go into any of that? I won't give any like name details or anything.
Nah. I mean, not right now. I would like to go into how me and you met.
Yeah, okay.
the infamous nut shot that you hit me with. So what was it? We were the thing
Okay.
I can't remember is because you weren't friends with me at first.
We had the same friend group, but I didn't know you and a couple people around you.
See, I knew you. I knew your name.
Yeah, I knew you
Yeah.
too. Like I knew you at that level where I was like, oh, that's Caesar. I even knew your last name, but I didn't know you. The most any encounters we had was like we'd be laughing at the same thing in the same group, not together.
Not together.
And then like I remember pulling out of that group a little bit, and I had a different group, and that's with Michael, Anthony, and George. And Michael's the reason we met.
Yeah.
Like officially. Because
We officially met, yeah.
Michael was into a girl, and Caesar, were you into this girl?
She was,
Like,
yeah,
what
I
would
was
you say?
into her a little bit. I can't remember if like this happened during school or on a field trip. I just remember sitting
Something
next to
big
her
had
on like
happened.
on a bus, and like he got like jealous or something, which I had no idea.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know him like that. I knew you, but I didn't really know him like that.
He wasn't super jealous. I think he got the wrong idea.
Yeah, he got the wrong idea.
And he thought he was going to be macho, which I even told him when he was first talking about you specifically. You can't do that. I don't know why I thought I could do it because he was taller than me. I was like, you can't take that fight. What is your problem? Calm down. Let me take care of this from you, young buck. And then like I went down like 3 different hallways looking for Caesar because I just saw him in the class before. I just saw him. I was in a class literally right next to him. I was like, where's this guy going? I'm searching down halls, going, and I see him. And I remember being like, hey, Caesar, or something, running. And he's just like not paying attention. And I was like, oh yeah, this asshole.
Yeah, I was gonna say a little closer.
I was like, oh yeah, this asshole. He's not even gonna see it coming. And I think you do end up seeing me as I get close to you, but by that point it's too late.
Yeah, because you were always running around in the hall and shit.
Yeah, I was running a lot.
That's how I knew you.
Yeah.
Because they called you Squirrel,
Yeah.
which is
Forgot
fucking
about
a
that.
name I haven't brought up to you in like forever.
I
which
think
is
about
funny.
it sometimes. but
Squirrel?
it's- Yeah, but it's weird.
Where did
to
that come
hear-
from?
Do you remember Miss Adame?
Yes.
Okay.
Miss Adame.
No, not Miss Adame. No. Miss
That's 8th grade.
the Spanish teacher, not the Spanish teacher, the math teacher, the Asian math
Miss,
teacher.
yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Okay.
She looked Asian, but she wasn't. She was from like Brazil or some shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what she said. So something happened where she said something, and I blurted something out, just kind of being a class clown. And she's like, "What? Who said that? Did you say squirrels?" And I was like, "Squirrels." And she was like, "Squirrels." And I was like, "There's no way this is happening right now in class."
God.
Me and the teacher just going back and forth saying squirrels.
That's
And then
fucking
she
funny.
got like extremely mad, extremely angry. And then like Bruce Calhoun,
I remember him. Shout out to Bruce.
yeah, he was like, "Squirrel man." And then people just started calling me squirrels.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew you as Squirrels. I didn't even
Yeah.
know your other name.
Yeah.
Making sure that she was recording. Scared
So
the fuck
many
out of me.
technical difficulties. I
Yeah.
can't stop looking over my shoulder.
But I knew you as Squirrels.
Yeah.
A kid that would just run around in the hallway.
I was-
6th grade.
I was running, jumping, and overall being a menace. Even before I got to that grade, like I was pretty chill at that point. Like I got expelled from like 2 schools before then. So it was like for me, I was like, this is chill.
Right.
Me climbing up walls, jumping off of shit, it's pretty fucking chill.
Pretty chill.
Yeah. But like looking back now, I was like, that was insane. Could never be me.
Yeah,
Even,
you're
like,
a pretty chill guy now.
Yeah, could never
in
be.
comparison to like how you were.
I mean, I think my ADHD was just really bad.
Right.
And because of that, look how far off we've gotten from the story.
I know.
Zoom-
Going back to the story.
We're zooming back in. I'm running down the hall. I see Caesar. And I was like,
I'm
this
posted
guy.
up, chilling. Not even posted up. I was literally
Yeah.
about to go to my other class.
You were talking to somebody witnessed this happen. Somebody was there, or maybe they had just walked away from you.
Could have been Jesus.
Probably. That
Yeah.
feels right. And I ran up. I gave like very little introduction. It was like, "Hey Caesar," and I just punched him in the dick. And I was like, "And that's for fucking with Michael's girl or something."
Some shit like that, yeah.
And then I was like, "Do I kick him while he's down?" And I was like, "No." And then I ran away.
Yeah, I remember you just hit him in the nuts, and I was like, God damn. I was like, what the fuck? Was that the squirrel boy that just hit me in the nuts? And then in the second period, I was like, all right, I gotta get this guy back. And I remember hitting you, but I don't think I hit you in the nuts. I hit you like on your belt buckle.
Yeah. That everyone did that. Everyone hit my big fucking belt buckle.
Yeah.
I had my pants sagging at the big yellow shirt or whatever shirt we had at that time.
It was yellow.
And every time somebody would go for the swing,
Belt buckle.
every time. I was like, I love
And I
it.
remember being like, what the fuck? And I honestly don't remember what happened with the Michael situation. I think it kind of just went away. Because again, I didn't know
At some point,
I had beef with him at all.
Yeah.
Not even beef, but I didn't know he had like took it that way, you know?
I
I thought I was just trying to talk to a lady.
See, I thought at that point in time I'd see Michael as like a really close friend that I'd have forever. But now you're kind of that friend. So what I see Michael as now is a stepping stone to a friend. It was just like that guy was cool. He sprung board me here now. I'm right here now.
Yeah. But I'd even say they didn't really like make us friends like that.
Oh no, see, I assaulted you a different time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, with the that one's pretty good though.
I assaulted you a different time.
That was pretty
That's when we
good.
became friends.
That one was pretty good.
So,
Because well, in 7th grade we didn't have any class together at all. Even in 6th, I don't think we had any class together.
we had all of our classes. We had so many.
Oh
classes.
my fucking
It's not
god!
gonna go out though. It's not gonna go out.
No, bruh.
Why does it speak?
We're back again.
Switch to this hand.
God damn it!
Okay.
So literally, what the fuck happened earlier happened again, where I backed up and knocked
my computer.
Eric's PC off, and like I don't even know what happened. The HDMI disconnected or what?
I don't know. It shook too hard, and it's like fuck it. It
Bro.
just stopped.
Bro, that's a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot of technical
Yeah,
difficulties there.
dude. It's been hours, bro.
literal hours, bro. We could have recorded like 3 shows.
Yeah, we could have had so many episodes just from this alone.
Going back to where we fucking left off.
Not even mentioning the lighting shit. Not even mentioning the lighting.
Oh yeah, the lighting was another issue because we didn't know how dark his room was gonna be. Oh shit. Hey, we should be all right.
Hey, don't you look at that Java update. Don't look at that. Hey,
Better update that Java.
hey, I'm not. No.
Update that Java.
Who would use Java? Come on. Come on.
It's gonna be funny as fuck listening to this back
Yeah.
while I'm editing it because I'm just gonna be like, oh my god, this is insane.
You know, I feel like my energy came down though.
Yeah,
Yeah. Like
that's good.
at first, I was like, man, so many technical difficulties. I can't get into it now.
You're in the groove.
Yeah.
I feel pretty much in the groove too,
Yeah.
honestly.
That's good.
Yeah, I feel in the groove. But before all that shit happened, we were talking about how like in 6th grade we didn't have class together. You hit me in the nuts.
Yeah.
7th grade we also didn't have class together, but I had classes with a friend of
Yeah.
ours, Anthony,
hmm
who I've mentioned on here before for sure.
He was one of the main people I was hanging out with at that time.
hmm
Him, like I said, Michael, George, and then some of the people you were with, 56.
Shout out to 56. I hope you're alive. I hope to God you're alive, 56. Ernie too. I have Alex on Facebook though. He has like a daughter and kid and shit.
Yeah, I know.
So he's good, but
I hit him up. I told you this. I was like, I just hit him up out of the blue, and I was like, "Hey, man." I was like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Oh, dude, I'm in a hospital. I got shot." And I think he said they stabbed him too.
God damn.
And I was like, "Man, you're taking that well."
You've been through it. You're going through it. But before we got there, I had class with our friend Anthony,
Mm.
who but again, I wasn't cool with him either.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of people hated Anthony.
Oh, I know. He was
It's fucked up.
He was a
They bullied him. I mean, straight up.
kinda, and he just kind of like was like.
But
"Are
it
you
wasn't-
bullying me? I don't know.
It wasn't like beating him up, bullying,
No.
because he's big as fuck.
Yeah,
he's big that
even
back
if
then.
he
He's big now.
Yeah, even if he accidentally retaliated, like we were so frail compared to how big he was, he would have for sure hurt us.
He was tall as fuck.
Yeah.
He's still tall. He's literally my tallest friend. I have no one else that's like as tall as him. He's taller than Josh.
I think my brother's taller than him, maybe.
Maybe. I haven't seen your brother in a minute though. But Anthony, I had class with him. We were like in the same cluster class or whatever the fuck.
The Longhorns.
We were the Longhorns, yeah.
Longhorns.
But you remember in 7th grade they like separated us by like
Yeah.
intelligence.
Yeah, it was weird.
And we were the smartest ones, but like we kept getting into the most shit, fights,
Wow.
people getting smacked up.
Were we the smartest group, or did they tell us that?
I was in the smartest class. Me, Anthony, little Benito. We were all like supposedly the smartest kids, but like literally that first day there was like a fucking
I had
brawl
some of
and
those
shit.
classes, but I had where I was with the higher people, but it was only a science class, and I think
Right.
social studies.
Yeah, well, in 7th grade we were separated like that. Then in 8th grade we were in the same class. It was me, you, Anthony, and our friend Manuel. Shout out to Manuel. A lot of shout outs on the show, bro. But that's how we really became friends. Cause I always during this time I had my own little friend group. Jesus, 56, like you said, Ernie / Alex, which I didn't even know his name for the longest time. I kept calling him Ernie because he looked like Ernie from George Lopez. But looking back on it, he doesn't. He doesn't really.
I only slightly saw it when you said it then. I mean, like, I had a whole confusion.
He's darker than the guy from George Lopez.
Oh, yeah. I had a whole confusion, like I was saying earlier, that I didn't even know who Ernie was, because I knew him as Alex. I was just like, Ernie, who is that? I keep hearing his name. Who is this person? Not knowing it's the guy right next to me.
Mm-hmm. And during 7th grade, towards the end of 7th grade, was when like me, Jesus, Ernie, and 56 all like kept getting into like hijinks and shit.
Yeah.
And like would start messing with the marijuana.
Yeah.
A little bit of the devil's lettuce.
And that can actually segues very nicely into how we officially became friends. Because one day, he came into Miss Taylor's classroom, blitzed.
Yeah, I was pretty blazed.
And like,
Which is, you know what's funny? We didn't have her till like 11 or 12 or some shit, and I was still blitzed.
Yeah, you were falling asleep. Your eyes were red. I was like, God damn, dude. I have every class with this guy, and he's still out of it.
That was when I was like every day before school kind of shit, which is kind of crazy looking back on it. Because in high school, I didn't really do that at all.
Yeah.
9th and 10th grade, I was good, and 11th as well.
It was just because you were young.
Yeah, I was young, and we just would always literally like mom drop me off, and I would just go. But yeah, I was in science class, fucking blazed out of my mind.
And Temez and I were talking about pranking somebody.
Temez is Anthony.
Yeah, Anthony. I call him Temez because we have another Anthony who lives here at my place.
Blanthony.
No, that's Yonner. We don't do that.
Shout out to Yonner.
He's not gonna like hearing that.
I'll cut it out. I'm not gonna cut that out.
But yeah, since there's two of them, I was like, "You're Yonner, you're Temez."
Mm-hmm.
But me and Temez are in class. We're talking. For some reason, Manny wasn't there or something.
He wasn't there.
He
was
there.
like at a different table. But I don't think he was there.
I don't think he was even at that class that day.
Mm-hmm.
But Temez is like, I saw this prank where you tell somebody you're going to arm wrestle a new kind of way, where you grab their arm. Let me see your hand. Like, so we can demonstrate. Or it's like, you just have to pull back this way as hard as you can and
right.
have to pull back forward. But when they do that, you let go and they punch
and they
themselves.
hit themselves.
Yeah, and I did that to Caesar.
I hit myself.
We did that to Caesar. Because we ended up going to the back of the class because something happened. The teacher got angry with something.
Some shit like that.
we
We all ended up in the same area.
Yeah, because we didn't usually sit with each other.
Mm.
We ended up with each other. We started messing with this guy. It was like, he's barely even alive right now. We do it, and he tries extremely hard. And we let
Very
go.
hard. I was like,
We're
arm wrestling.
He's like, we're arm wrestling. We're gonna do this shit. And he hits himself in the face like crazy.
Hard.
And by this point, I'm a lot more chill. I'm not jumping off of walls or shit.
Yeah.
So, like, actual fear. I was like, oh man, I don't know if this guy hates me from what happened before. We seemed pretty cool, but this guy's definitely gonna hate me now. I'm about to get my ass kicked.
Right.
And I'm gonna make sure Temez gets the brunt of it. If he gets he'll get the beginning.
It was
beating.
him.
Yeah, it was him.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
And like, I just remember like, the pit in my stomach, and then you just got up with like
Like the fucking Joker, bro.
Yeah,
looking
you got up
looking
like
back on it.
your jaw kind of like came together. You were laughing. I was just like, oh man.
I was there was a lot of resistance there. I was going hard as fuck.
And then you just started laughing. You're like, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
And I was
that's
like,
pretty good.
I was like, oh.
And even now, like looking back on it, I was just like, damn, they totally got me. I felt like such a goof. You guys totally got me.
Bro, me and him laughed up a fucking storm. All of us.
I was laughing.
All of us laughed up a fucking.
I was like, what the fuck?
From that day on, we were just like, you know what? This is my fucking guy.
and that whole 8th grade year, we're just hanging out all
Every
the
day.
time. Yeah.
I didn't even know you. I went to like going to your house and hanging out occasionally.
Mm-hmm. I'll go to your house all the time.
Exactly. Oh, everybody. Thinking back, bro, because I had the house to myself like 90% of the time, besides Karan. Shout out to
Shout out to Karan.
Hopefully he's on here. He'll be funny.
Yeah, he's funny. I would like to have
Expect more
him
technical
and my brother, because my brother and your
yeah.
brother were friends.
Oh, yeah. While me and Caesar were in school, fucking chumming it up, our little brothers were friends. And I remember he would tell me.
Like pretty good friends.
Yeah, Karan would tell me about like Nick every day. And then I never put together that Caesar's brother was named Nick. And then it's just.
I would hear the same thing. I would hear shit about Karan.
Yeah, and then at some point, you met my brother or something, and you were like, I'm pretty sure this is my friend's brother.
Mhm.
And I was
Mhm.
just like, what do you mean? And I looked at Karan, and I was like, what does he talk about? And he's like, are you Nick's brother? And I was like, how do you even know this guy? What's happening right now?
So Karan he went to Burbank Elementary then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He went to
That
Burbank
makes sense.
Elementary. I don't know. I don't think he ever went to middle.
No?
No. I think he went to...
Because they're still friends.
Oh, yeah, they're
like,
still
they're still in
friends.
contact and shit. It's funny.
I don't know. It's weird.
Oh, man. But, yeah, after the whole arm wrestling thing, me and Eric and Anthony and Manuel, during school at least, would always, like, be hanging out.
Yeah.
Get into hijinks.
Just doing stuff.
Getting in trouble, but not... We weren't...
Not in the trouble like I used to get into. Like
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be like expelled or even really get detention.
Mhm.
It was just like, get back to work. Oh, stop always laughing. You two guys
It
are
was just
always
that.
laughing
And that's kind of always been my, like...
or like giggling.
One complaint would be, like, I laugh in class.
Yeah.
Or, like, I'd, like,
Yeah.
just be talking in class. Even with Josh, I got in trouble. I remember one time my mom went to the school and, like, it was super dramatic. And the teacher was like, can you come outside? I come outside and my mom's there. And I'm like, this never happens. Because we walked. I used to walk to the school I used to go to with Josh.
Yeah.
And she was there, so I'm like, all right, you walked. You walked here. What the fuck happened? And I thought, like, my brother got in trouble or, like, some shit like that or a family death, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, they wanted to talk to me about, like, my behavior. But, like, I was passing the class. And I was like, what? And she's like, him and that boy Josh. Always chopping it up. Getting in trouble during tests.
You know, I
Because
hated
literally, I would just look at Josh, and he'd look at me,
He'd start
and we'd
laughing.
start laughing.
that.
Yeah,
me and you used to do that.
yeah. It's my thing. I don't know. I got a funny face,
I'm just a silly person. You could have been Temez. I would have probably started laughing.
bro. Me and Jesus would like get in trouble, like legit trouble. You remember Mr. Pope?
Yeah.
Cesar. Fuck that
Cesar.
guy. He's cool. I liked him because he was into hockey.
Yeah.
But other than that, he'd be like a dick out of nowhere,
Randomly.
Random dick moments.
It's just like some days he come to school and it's like, you're definitely upset with somebody today.
I don't know what the fuck happened, but like, you know what's funny though?
What's up?
They totally got his ass. He was because at Burbank Middle School, we didn't have doors on some of our stalls. That's the school we went to, and I don't know if Mr. Pope was in one that had a door, you know?
Yeah.
But he was in there, and people just started like wetting paper towels and throwing them hoes like right at him, like
That's
right when he was in there.
insane.
They knew he was in there because he brought us to there.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "What are y'all doing out there?" And
Just started throwing. Yeah, I've heard about this a couple times.
bro, I was dying. I was fucking dying.
I didn't even
bro.
know that was real or not. I didn't
No,
know.
that happened. That happened. He was taking a shit. Like I said, in my head, I don't think it had like doors on the stall.
I don't remember. I don't know. Wait, was he in the teacher's restroom? 'Cause
No.
theirs had
He
doors.
went with us.
Oh, then no.
Yeah.
Then he probably didn't. Sometimes the stalls had a door,
Mm.
but that was just because that one wasn't broken off. So I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's
So
what I'm
he could have been
saying.
one that was probably barely open or something.
Bruh.
But I mean, like, you couldn't really go to the restroom in that school.
You couldn't.
Not privately.
I would legit just use it
all
at
day.
home. That's it.
Hold it all day.
Hold it all
If you
day.
went, it was between a class where nobody was in the hall. You hoped.
And what's funny is we lived close to the school.
Yeah.
We both lived like kind of the same distance, just like the opposite. Well, you lived closer for sure.
I was a little bit closer.
I was like a little around the corner.
Yeah. Like yours had a couple more turns, but it wasn't that much further.
So during the summer, we would just always hang out.
Yeah. Go to
I'd
his
visit
place,
you.
come over to my place.
I'm trying to think. When did I visit you and you had like an afro? Because I remember being like, what the fuck?
It wasn't a afro. It was just like
Your hair was just like bigger.
It was a summer because I was growing it out. I didn't even know what the texture of my hair was like.
Was that 8th going to 9th?
I don't know. It could have been any summer because every summer there's a point where I grow out my hair at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But I'm trying to think because like we really started hanging out in 8th grade like hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
So it had to be 8th going to 9th.
It's probably
Yeah.
8th going to 9th then.
Because you left Sam at 10th.
Yeah.
After 10th.
Yeah. And I definitely went back to short hair at that point.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, so it was 8th going to 9th. And I didn't do a whole hair growth thing the same way that I did. Like you would have. I don't know. See,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, now that you brought that up, I can't tell.
I can't tell either, honestly.
I went through phases with this hair.
A lot of phases. I also went through phases with my hair back then.
Yeah.
I would either have it like spiky for a long time.
You remember when Temez would make his hair spiky? Do you remember that? It looked like he had like spaced pyramids on his head.
Yeah,
You see his
it looked
entire
like he had like Grand Theft Auto hair or some
Yeah.
shit. He had like pixelated hair. Yeah, like polygons on this shit.
Polygon man hair, man.
Polygon ass hair, boy. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
His hair's nice now, though.
Oh yeah, it's much better.
I never liked when he had short hair, though. Even
No.
now, I'm just like, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Don't do that.
It's not all right for you.
No, because his hair is like pretty straight.
Yeah.
So he could style it really any way he wants, you know?
He probably, besides your hair,
Mm.
some of the most versatility, like especially then when it was a little bit thicker,
Right.
he had way more versatility with it. But I feel like he was doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I never understood that. I'm like, bro, your hair's like good. You
Yeah.
got good hair. Oh, shit, dude.
There's no way. Okay, tight.
We're still recording. It got a
Tight.
little wonky there for a little bit.
But what about now?
We
Still-
should be good. How long have
Look.
we been going for?
I have no idea. 16 minutes?
Okay.
Cool.
16 minutes. Compared to like the 10 earlier, so it's like 30. I don't even know if I'm as correct right there, actually.
25.
Fuck.
That's basically 30.
That's the one thing I forgot to do was to make sure your screen doesn't go to sleep. But we should be all right.
I mean, how long was that? About 15 minutes? So when we look over here and it's getting close to 30 minutes.
You know, when
Touch this a
to
couple times.
move the mouse. I'm telling you guys, the
The
technical
technical
difficulties in this
difficulties,
episode have been insane.
You know, what's my picture? What am I going to be holding? A wrench?
Yeah, I don't know,
Screwdriver
bro. I need a picture for the thumbnail. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna have you hold.
An HDMI? A broken mic?
Oh my god. The light? Have it like
Oh.
under you? That's not a bad idea.
Maybe workshop that. Sounds good.
I like that. We're talking about fucking Temez's hair. His polygon ass hair.
Anytime I'm on, it's probably going to get real jumpy with this storytelling.
I'd imagine so.
It's gonna
That's
turn
how it is in
Tarantino.
real life.
It's going to turn into Tarantino real fucking
But and you know what? That's how we also got like really close. Was we would just make jokes, not even jokes, bro, scenarios.
Oh, yeah. That
Like-
was my whole fucking thing. What ifs? I'm great with conversations a lot of times. 'Cause
Yeah.
with somebody I don't know, I just be like, tell me this. And I just ask them something.
Right. This is like the exact sentence that I've heard so many times with hanging with you guys. So what do you do?
So what do you
dot
do?
dot dot, and it just devolves into like different shit every time, but like intricate shit.
It was like it was our regular show before regular show came out,
Right.
where it would be something mundane, like, oh, what if we see the janitor mopping up something, and then we're like, oh, what if the janitor tripped and fell in the bucket or something, and then like
Yeah.
next thing you know,
Like he like damaged his spine.
Yeah.
He's in a wheelchair.
One of us
He's
has
crippled.
one of us has to nurse him back to health.
We have to like take care of
We're the
him.
reason he was cleaning up the
He
mess.
falls in love with us. He's trying to fuck us.
What do?
What do you do?
You owe him.
It was always that.
Fuck
It's
him.
always that. It's always that, bro. It's kind of like, what the fuck? But like, it's so good though, you know? Like the humor is so good. And like we really like that's all we did, bro. That's like during class, it would just be like who would end up getting like the most shit into the stick out of all of our friends, you know?
A random scenario like what if a stampede of horses came to the hall? Which one of us is getting out of it the safest? And then like we're just like, not him, not that
him.
fucking guy.
No, he's not going.
He's not gonna.
He's not.
He's gonna see a horse and faint. And it's just like, and then we just keep going and going, and like, and that's one that's like that's mundane. But kids in class, plus he's probably high too, and I'm just
Back
silly.
then, yeah, for sure.
So it's just like we're just laughing our ass off. And sometimes nothing.
The one that we got to talk about,
I was just thinking about it.
the sauce.
The sauce.
Which like could you recount it now? I kind of know the main bullet points.
I can tell you, we were watching the Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2 that day.
It had to be one.
It had to have been 1, right?
Because 2, I remember like talking to Nikki, and Nikki was kind of like, you and Nikki liked those. What did you like? Did you like Amazing Spider-Man?
It wasn't like that I liked them. I liked that it was a different take, and I didn't think that it was fair for him to get shit on. Where it was like
He was getting shit on.
Yeah, I think this can go places. I just think they jizz themselves by trying to be like, I want my own MCU. Because first movie, set up Spider-Man, set up Andrew, set up parents, and it's like, oh, what's that gonna do? We don't
He's
need
a
to
dick though.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh,
But Spider-Man's a dick.
Spider-Man's a
In the
major
books,
dick.
in
Yeah,
the
in
books.
the comics,
In the comics, he's a
Starter
dick.
Comics, like most people don't expect it because they're like, oh, Toby, he was the best.
He's a
Spider-Man.
like lovable fucking guy.
Peter.
I want to give him a hug. I give him a hug.
Yeah, and it's just like Peter became that because of Toby.
Mhm.
Toby is the reason why Peter's kind of more nice in the start, but
Because
originally,
even in the 60s, the motherfucker was a little cocky.
yeah, he was
a little
cocky. He was an asshole, and it was just like that's why he had to learn that with great power came great responsibility. It wasn't simply because he had power that he didn't use. It was also because he was using his powers wrong. Because he was being an asshole. So it was just like he had to learn with great power came great responsibility. But by the time we got around to Tobey Maguire, it was just like, don't sit around and do nothing because somebody sat around and did nothing to you. And it's like, that's not the same thing.
Not really
but
the same thing.
And then you get to Andrew, and it's like, I kind of feel like they were slightly going in that direction because he would randomly kind of snap. He snapped at Aunt May. He did it to Uncle Ben. He's like, you're not my dad. And it's just like, oh, we got Peter that's lashing out. What's he gonna do with his abilities? I thought they were gonna show him kind of be a creep with
Gwen Stacy.
Yeah, because he kind of seemed like a creep, and I was like, is that gonna be how he learns to?
Yeah,
He has to be responsible. Like, don't do that. But they didn't really take that route. They just kind of joked about it.
it's weird because like he's a good-looking guy,
Oh,
but
yeah,
they try to make him seem like he wasn't, and I was like,
yeah, that was
this guy's
the
pretty
angle,
cool.
That was the angle that I thought was weird. I think they were trying to go for like outcast, but it's just like there's no scenario where that guy's an outcast.
No, he seems pretty cool.
Like he's gonna have an Instagram page.
He's skateboarding and shit. He's popping tricks.
You're gonna see him on his skateboard, and then especially when he gets his powers, the shit he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be pulling
the glow up.
My goodness, the body, the change. The man was already handsome, bro. You saw he was a model. You saw the man was a model. Him and what's her face? What was her name?
Gwen Stacy or the actress?
Yeah, what's her name?
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Shout out to Emma Stone. Yeah, she's
Him and-
watching. She's watching.
him and Emma Stone. He's turning into a model, biting his lip like.
And
Got
he's
me feeling
always
some kind of
like-
way. I'm like, what am I feeling right now?
I did like that though. I like their relationship because
Yeah,
like
that was cute.
Mark Webb made it, and he made 500 Days of Summer.
Mark Webb,
It's perfect.
like, he knows how to do people. He knows how to do relationships. So it's just like, it felt kind of
Natural.
yeah. It felt
Also, they were
natural.
dating,
That too. That adds so much.
They were dating
to
in
it.
real
That
life.
that adds so much to it. The fact
which
that
like off topic. That's the interesting fact. I told my brother this.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
like every like Toby and Christian Dunst together.
Yeah.
Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Together. Emma Stone and Andrew together. That power, bro. That's that suit. It's the magic of the suit. Straight up.
I mean, yeah.
Right?
I.
What do you think it
You
is?
think, is it possibly kind of on purpose? Are they like, do we cast two people who could end up dating, or are they like, that can't be the thought, right? Ever?
Keep the mic like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Because I'm pretty sure they weren't dating before.
I don't think so.
And they ended up dating post or maybe during the movie.
I mean, maybe it's just because. See, I can't say that exactly, but I kind of can. I guess because when you're playing two characters like that and you're also single, the chemistry will probably happen, especially the people that they get to play Spider-Man. Usually guys who aren't exactly ugly, usually guys who got a little bit of charisma. And then the chick, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of bound to happen. It's kind of like you have a much higher chance of dating a person you're working with or a person you went to school with versus a rando.
That makes sense. We were seeing that.
Yeah.
And after the movie, we were both kind of like, oh, it's all right.
Oh, yeah, back to the sauce. Jesus
Not
Christ.
too shabby. Yeah, we went a little rabbit hole.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we went to go see that movie
At Greenspoint Mall.
at Greenspoint Mall. Before it was completely dead, but it was 100% dead.
It's pretty dead.
It was pretty
It's been dead for a minute, to be fair.
The fact that it's still there right now.
It's wild.
I
I had to
can't
buy a
believe it.
gift from there the other, like 2 months ago.
Did you get lost? Fall into the back rooms or something?
Bro, it literally looks so fucking empty now.
That would be a cool video. Just
Walking
around.
like an abandoned mall. I mean, it's not abandoned. They still have employees.
I mean,
but
it's not abandoned, but that place is abandoned.
it's abandoned. It's pretty bad.
So, meanwhile, me and Caesar are
Go to the
sitting
food court.
We're in the food court. Again, by ourselves for the most part.
Yeah, my mom dropped us off.
Like, when you look at the food court, you've never really been in a food court alone.
hmm
But for some reason, was that odd to us? Did we ever, like, I remember saying something about it, but I think we completely just kind of pushed it away.
I'm pretty sure we saw that movie during the day.
Yeah.
We had to see it like
We
at
saw it
12
during the day.
or like 1.
100%.
And then it ended and we're at like,
It was like 2.
yeah, it was like 2 or 3.
And we were just in a food court, an empty food court, and so many of the places were closed.
Right.
And then, like, there was the one place that was open where the guy was just, like, so theatrical. Not exactly theatrical, but he was like, hey, you want to try some of these? You know the sample guys? He was one of
Those
those guys.
Yeah, it was a sample guy.
And,
Low main
But he
guy.
was the only guy there. There was not another person. He was the sample guy, but then he was also, I'm going back here and I'm going to cook it up for you. And I'm also going to ring you up.
He was the guy.
He was everything. So, like, we go over there and he's just, like, giving us so much food.
Right.
We didn't even pay, like, the full price, dude.
Nah.
We did not pay the
I think
full
I paid
price.
like $7.
Bro, we both had, like, change left over from the money. Because we brought enough money to see the movie and maybe get some candy. But that shit was still expensive and we were broke. So, we go to this guy. He sees that we're broke and he's like, fuck it. And he takes the money and he gives us so much food. He fills it up. Like, we asked for the thing because it's up there where it's like rice, 1 meat, or 2 meat. He gave us like 3 meats.
Yeah.
And so much, like, you could not close it. It was
overflowing.
spilling out of the sides, both of ours. And he was just like, oh, come on, guys. You know,
Come on, you want more? You want more?
you know, you want this? And I was just like, all right, bro. And he was just like talking and laughing. He was like,
Yeah,
you
he
saw
was
that?
chopping it up with. I mean, he's
Yeah,
a nice
he
guy,
was like,
all
oh,
things considered.
Oh, yeah, he was really cool. And
We're sitting there with all this plate of food, this buffet.
and the sauce got mentioned because of how much of the sauces we had. Because we were talking about the flavor at some point.
Like,
At
God
some-
damn, it was good.
It was
It was
good.
good food.
It was good.
It was good food.
And we were like, what are these, like, was it like, what is this flavor? Because I remember us talking about soy sauce, and I was like,
Yeah.
soy sauce is just like liquid salt.
Uh-huh.
That's what that flavor is. And then there was the orange sauce, like goose sauce or something.
Yeah, we also had we had like a bunch of different
He
sauce
gave
that we
us
grabbed.
so much stuff, like
like
we
packets, little packets of
packets,
this shit.
clear packets of just liquids. And we were something about that got the sauce going.
Right.
But the sauces on the food, and we just turned this guy into a character. And we were just like, hey, what if
We're
he's
like, what is he doing back there with that sauce?
yeah.
What
And
is
like-
this special sauce?
And why did it seem like he
he's
wanted to
making?
give us so much of it?
Why did it feel like he was just giving it away and trying to put us on his sauce empire?
And like I remember one of the first things we were like was like, what if he's like, hey fellas, you guys want some more? Want some more sauce? You know you want some of the sauce.
Yeah, you want the sauce?
And he was like, the sauce specifically? Not even more of the chicken. We were only focused on the sauce.
Only on the sauce. Like that he was gonna come over and be like, because he would look at us like if we wanted more food.
Yeah, like at some point it became Grand Theft Auto. I remember we were talking about he was meeting Barack Obama.
Yes,
on stage.
that was the thing. Yeah, because
like,
we eventually
got to a point where the sauce
sauce was his semen.
Yeah, it was his semen the entire time.
Yeah, it was his semen.
And
it was a nut.
It was his semen mixed with special ingredients. We didn't know what it was. It didn't taste good.
But it was on the rage. In the scenario, his sauce, quote unquote, was like,
it takes over the world.
Bruh,
Subway is
way
sauce.
Better. Yeah.
McDonald's mixed sauce.
It's the sauce.
Everything is just sauce.
But
GameStop, sauce stop. They don't sell sauce. Stop. And like that's what it was.
He was the guy. Like,
and like
in the scenario, he was the fucking like #1 celebrity in the world. It's kind of like
it was like Willy Wonka meets like.
He's kind of like the Korean guy from South Korea that did Gangnam Style.
Yeah,
you know how he was like everywhere, literally everywhere.
Gangnam Style guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was kind of like him.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the level of popularity.
Virality he got.
Making the sauce.
Oh.
Elizabeth is directing
us. We move the mic at 29.
Jesus Christ.
Let me move the
paranoia I have, bro.
I think we're gonna get another. This is probably gonna have 3 takes. I hope there's
not,
multiple cuts.
I hope not.
I hope at some point I'm older. I have facial hair.
We're all gray. But oh my god, in the scenario, yeah, the sauce man was like #1 in the world.
Yeah,
and eventually he like you said, somehow people discovered.
Okay, so what was happening? Because like it was obvious that the sauce was his semen. Right. It wasn't really hidden. It
was obvious to me and you.
Yeah.
Me and you would see him like in the scenario whacking his shit.
And sometimes somebody else would see it and assume something else.
And be like, what the fuck?
Like what? Oh, that wasn't him jerking off. That was something else for sure. So like...
And we're just dying in the food court.
Also,
in the food court, we're dying. Like
I'm laughing so hard that I'm blacking out. I'm seeing stars for the first time from laughing. I'm seeing stars. And the food court's empty. It's nothing but my and his echoes.
Of just laughter.
This place. This is our theater.
Right.
And meanwhile, the sauce guy is like just packing up, taking off his apron in the middle of the day too. Like he closed up. He just closed up and stopped and left. And I was just like, what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know if he went to break or what the fuck. He put up a little sign. It was
in the middle of us just screaming our heads off about him.
You mentioned you blacking out. There's been a couple of times.
Yeah, a couple of times where I've almost just blacked out.
I've been making you laugh so hard that you've like almost blacked out.
Just gone.
Or you're just like, you need to stop. Like
I'm just like
pleading with me.
Please, like I'm begging. Can you stop? I'm gonna die.
And I'm just like, how can I stop right now?
How could he stop?
I'm just like, how can I stop right now, Eric? Come on. I'm gonna crack another joke.
They're coming back and forth. Just like the sauce. The
scenario just kept going further and further and further, bro.
At some point, he's on stage with Barack Obama. And
he gets like a medal.
Yeah, and he finally decides that he's gonna make the sauce 100% in public.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And like, and again, this wasn't his first time openly jerking off, but they were just like, that's not what happened. But for some reason, this time when it was on live TV with Barack Obama,
it's revealed.
They were like, wait, what?
It was almost like whoever read Civil War the comic when Spider-Man unmasked because I'm Peter Parker, like to the whole world. It was similar to that, except he was just like, here's how I make it. And he was totally jerking off like
for a minute. He was. I remember us saying like he didn't do it immediately because at first he was just like, and the sauce was there. He was just making it, but no, he took time. He started sweating.
Yeah, he was really going at it.
It's just a realization of people horrified on national TV,
shocked, shell shocked, of being like the things I put on my burger, the things I put on my fries. This is what it is
again, and like there's sauce toothpaste at this point.
Yeah, it's everything. Everywhere. Yeah, like everything. I said, he is the sauce.
Yeah, like
no matter what other sauce, there is none. It's him.
Willy Wonka meets Kim Jong-un. It's him.
You know what's? I don't even remember what like race the guy was. To be honest with you, I bet he's like a Hispanic guy, right?
I think he was a Hispanic dude, but at some point we definitely made him Indian for a long time
Yeah.
or something like
Yeah,
close to
some
it.
shit like that.
But then we were like, that guy was definitely not Indian. He was
No,
just
he
a
wasn't
guy.
Indian. He's like a darker skinned Hispanic, I'd
dude.
imagine.
Hey, I remember he had like facial hair and shit.
Yeah, he had facial hair. But anyway, after he gets exposed in the scenario, or the world's exposed to what the fuck he's been doing, he's just like he just totally like learns. He totally loses all the clout he's built up over the past year.
He becomes
He's penniless. He's in the trash can, and we're walking by like, what the fuck? And he's in the trash can in the scenario, and he's just looking at us. And it's like, come on, guys, you want a plate for old time's sake?
He's just filling it up. He already has the food.
He already has the food out.
He has the hat, the apron.
And at that point is when we lost it, when we're just like literally like being so fucking loud in the
and from that point on, like he would just randomly cameo in some of our scenarios.
In other
like,
scenarios, he would pop up.
He never took him over, but occasionally it's like we got to go back to that guy. he was iconic.
He was iconic, yeah, for sure.
And this conversation, I feel like went on for over an hour because we stayed at the mall for a very long time.
Yeah, I mean the movie
Just
was over
talking.
at 2, and
By the time we were leaving, it was
like
getting dark.
6.
It was getting dark.
Yeah. Yeah, because I remember we were going to like a record store that was in the mall. We were looking at CDs and shit. It was around the time the Kanye West and Jay-Z Watch the Throne.
Yeah.
It was around that time. Because I remember they were playing the song and being like, damn, this is a badass song. I need to get this album. It was around that time. So 2011, 2010 maybe.
That sounds exactly it.
So I don't know if it was Amazing Spider-Man. It could have been the year after, though, to be fair. Because I know that came out in 2012.
Then
I think it was 2012.
I'm gonna say then it was 2012. I'm gonna say because we saw Amazing Spider-Man for sure. That was
Yeah.
There's no way I can't.
That year
And
was
see them
because we
together.
also that year we saw Avengers, the first one,
Avengers.
and I saw Dark Knight Rises like the day after that fucking shooting happened, and my mom was like pleading with me like, "Don't go."
My mom did not let me go see that.
She's
and
like,
I
"You
wanted
cannot
to.
see this
I was
movie."
supposed to see it with you. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I was supposed to, and my mom did not let me go.
Yeah, no, I remember calling you on the phone and being like, "Yo,
you were like, you ready?" And I was like, "I'm not gonna go." She's not
yeah."
gonna
You're
let
like,
me
"Nah,
go.
bro, I don't think I'm gonna go."
She can't. She won't. Let me.
And me and my cousin Miguel, shout out to Miguel, who is
Boy.
most likely gonna be next week's guest. A little
Pretty cool.
Easter egg right there.
Cool.
Him, he's just like, yo, I got these midnight release tickets. You try to go? Or no, he got like IMAX like seats.
It was like when IMAX was new or something, and like that was
some shit
big.
like that. He got these like high quality tickets, and he's like, you trying to go or what? And I was just like, man, what the fuck?
No, you
Mom,
want
give me
that.
a whistle, like a rape whistle, just in case some shit happened.
My mom would have given me a rape whistle.
She's like, here's this whistle. If the guy starts shooting up, God forbid, blow this whistle. And I'm just like, why
What's
the
that gonna
fuck
do?
would I blow my whistle and alert the shooter to my like location so he could just blast me?
Man, wait. Speaking about this, we won't go too far into that.
What?
Fucking shooters, what's going on? Jesus
Oh
Christ.
man, yeah. I mean, all things
gotta go
considered,
too
yeah, it's been
far.
pretty fucked up.
Yeah, what 2 happened back to back? Or was that 3? And then they caught that
Yeah,
one
I mean,
kid.
it's been insane. This whole year actually has been pretty fucked up. Bringing on a little more serious note, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's been insane, bro. It's insane.
This wouldn't have happened in the sauce world at all. This is a sauceless world kind of thing. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know if I'm gonna include that one, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna include that one. To be honest with you, I might cut that out.
That might be the first. Have you cut anything yet?
I've never cut anything.
Okay.
The only time I've cut something was when Nikki unplugged the mic and I had to cut like that audio. But no, I'm gonna have to cut that one, bro.
Go ahead, go ahead, dude. That's fine.
That one. I might just include me saying I'm gonna cut it and not actually cut it, which is usually what happens.
Yeah, that is usually what happens.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, but
That wasn't too bad.
It wasn't that bad, but
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
that is horrible. It's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking, man. I have a lot of friends who have kids. I mean,
Yeah.
Fern, who's been on, had a kid, and he's just kind of like baffled by it. Brittany's been baffled by it.
I mean, I'm the oldest of a bunch of siblings. Like, it sucks. I hate even thinking about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think about my cousins and shit like that too. Thankfully, like some of my brother's graduating this year, and some other people that are close to me are graduating this year. But there's plenty of people that like still have kids in school, you know. Plenty of relatives that I have that are young, like young kids. Especially the fact that this last time was like kindergartners
Yeah,
and shit
that's-
like
that
that.
was
It's like,
the-
what the fuck?
That was the thing that kind of shook me. Where why elementary?
I
Why?
don't know.
And it's just like that's so odd. I mean, like, why do that in the first place?
Mhm.
But then why do that and go there? That's the last place I'm going.
It's something that like I would like to talk about with Miguel a little bit, even though
Oh,
I do
yeah.
want to talk about like old shit we used to do.
Yeah.
But Miguel's a cop, but I would like to get his perspective on it because he talked about it a little bit over the weekend. I had seen him like last Sunday.
Yeah.
He mentioned like a little bit of it, just how fucked up it was. But I would like
a
to.
little like insight on it, or
No, I didn't. We didn't really talk about that. We were playing like games and shit.
okay.
But
It was just something that came up like this.
yeah, he was just like, "This is fucked up. That's like terrible."
Yeah.
So I would like to talk to him a little bit more, cause like honestly, dude, like seeing it just like fucks my day up. To be fair,
Yeah. Even when I heard about it, I was like, this kind of.
even the Buffalo one, bro.
Yeah.
The one in Buffalo, New York. I was just like, this is fucking terrible.
Insane.
The fact that he like did everything on Twitch and shit was like awful. And seeing that, and I was just like, bro, this is just ruining my day.
Yeah. I'm just.
You're scaring the fuck out of me,
I
bro.
was just making sure. I'm just making sure. It looked weird for a second. I was like, oh no, it's fine. It's fine.
The paranoia I have with this fucking episode being out, bro.
This is gonna be. But let's do shift out of that. It's kind of heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
My heart goes out to those,
Yeah,
who
for
were
sure.
affected.
Absolutely.
It's just that don't want to linger on that for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely not. God damn it, Eric. I might have to cut that out. This is a halt. You just halted our shit out of nowhere.
I was like, we got to move over. We just got to
Yeah,
move,
we gotta
over.
move over. We gotta move
That's
over.
all.
We
It's
gotta
not.
move
It's still.
Oh my god.
We can go back to the sauce.
I don't know if I can go back to the sauce after that
I
one,
think we
bro.
could, because you know what I've always wondered.
Why is that? What is that?
What do you think the sauce tasted like? What color did you even imagine it? Because I know what color I imagined it.
I imagine it like Chick-fil-A sauce. I don't know why. You know what I imagine? Like the sauce on a Big Mac, whatever the fuck that is.
Huh. See, I feel like that's what I originally imagined, but at some point the sauce became like creamy orange.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it was in my head. Just orange.
Orange sauce.
Just orange, like creamy looking sauce.
Jesus. I don't know what to say to that.
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Some zesty sriracha right there. bro.
Zesty sriracha sauce.
That zesty sriracha. Actually.
I don't like to imagine if it's too textured or anything.
Mhm.
It wasn't thick. It was like ketchup. Maybe that's too thick.
Maybe that is too thick.
Maybe like a buffalo sauce, if anything.
Maybe
Closer to that.
some shit like that. You know what?
What's up?
Before we get out of here, I've been wanting to. I almost don't want to mention it on air.
Yeah.
The like commercials I've been wanting to like shoot and shit.
Yeah, the commercials. We don't have to.
I kind of want to mention it though.
Okay.
I want to do these series of ads featuring Eric, or like not necessarily Eric, but like anyone.
I would prefer it to be me. So.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be one for sure. The one I have specifically, you're gonna be in there for sure. Is the
The Everest commercial.
the Everest
ad?
commercial?
That
You sitting on the couch all day, doing jack shit. I remember watching it and being like, "What a dickhead!"
Yeah,
I'm just
just
like a little kid.
just assuming I wasn't doing anything. And like also look where he was filming, bro. That commercial, even when I look at it now, we just watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have it saved.
Even then, yeah, you have it saved. He was just outside of some apartments at nighttime. Like he was just somewhere. I could probably walk to it. Yeah, what if we go figure out where that video was shot?
I bet you'll go figure it out.
pretty
Honestly,
sure
I don't
we
think
could
it'll take
figure it
that
out.
much. My thing is, I don't believe he was in community college.
I don't.
I don't think he was in college.
I don't think he was either. I think he was. Was he just like a spokesperson?
Yeah. I mean, from like I told you he did like a voting ad after. 'Cause
Yeah.
I had this idea of Eric recreating the Everest commercial, where he's just like, "Yo, you're not doing shit with your life. Go to college, blah blah blah. Call this number." So I just went on a deep dive of like those commercials, and you know what's funny?
Yeah.
The last time I was here, you're playing a bunch of like 90s and 2000s commercials. That's kind of where like I think I got the idea from.
Oh, that's funny.
And I had that running in the background, and I also had the Everest one on repeat, which is like 35 seconds. I feel so bad for like Fern and Brittany, bro, because like
How many times they had to hear that?
I don't know if they heard it because usually they're in the room,
You ever
but
hear
like
them?
I'm playing it like I'm just going
Yeah.
back and forth with the shit. Elizabeth is like showing something.
She's showing some
us something off
commercials
camera.
right now. Is
Oh
that one
my
you remember?
God.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that one either.
Nah, see, from a different timeline, some Mandela
Different
effect.
timeline. I don't know what she's talking
I
about.
don't know. I've never seen that one.
Threw the mojo off. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that was worse than the.
Oh my God. But yeah, I want to have you do that commercial.
Yeah, no.
The
definitely
Everest
down.
commercial.
I mean, we can do it where we are right now, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, we're at your
This looks-
apartments.
This is like the perfect.
We're at your
place.
apartments, and honestly, the fucking thing, your parking lot looks the
It's
exact
I
same.
was saying we can do it. I mean, it definitely looks not as dingy as his looked, but I think
Yeah.
we'll definitely get that.
See, I'd
we'll get
want
that
it to
feel.
look dingy.
Yeah, I think we can do it.
Yeah. But I'd want to do that, and also other series of like ads. Like I have one with Fern that I want to do, where like I just picture Krusty the Clown, maybe dressing up like dressing up like Krusty the Clown. I don't know why though.
I was thinking about something we could shoot out there on the lake at nighttime, something that looks a little bit creepy, where like I'm out on the dock or something, and it's just like me on it. Camera comes in and I turn around. Something about the podcast, of course, and it's basically like I'm trying to convince you to listen to the podcast, like you're somebody I just met, like a shady
Right.
fellow, and it's like, well, what about my friend here? He's obviously heard it. The guy who's just jogging. Stop him. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then like once you've had guests that are a little bit more notable, we can even name drop. It's like, you know, I heard this guy was on it. Don't you like that guy? You know, and you just keep going.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm just a huge fan of like those kind of commercials, or even like those old skateboarding videos. Because with Fern, I want to do something involving skateboarding.
That would be cool. You know what's crazy? I love skateboarding. I had a whole period where I was doing nothing but skateboarding, and I feel like we weren't interacting somehow when that happened. I find that very weird.
I had a board. I've always been well. Back then, I knew how to ride a skateboard. I haven't rode a skateboard in like forever, but I would always know how to ride and do like simple tricks, like a manual.
Yeah. I learned just because we had a teacher at Burbank who had like skateboarding classes.
Oh my God, I forgot about that guy,
Yeah.
the caveman.
Yeah. And then like
He taught an actual class, didn't he?
yeah, he had real classes that he taught, but
What the fuck? What the fuck did he teach?
I don't know. His classroom looked so strange. It looked like he had like a wood shop class, but it wasn't. It was.
I remember
all the
remember
classrooms were
running
like in
into him.
shacks.
Yeah, the T-buildings.
Yeah, what was up with that?
I don't know.
Because his looked like a fucking workshop or something. It had like things hanging on the wall, tools, skateboards all over the place. It was just like some guy's garage,
Right.
but it was a bunch of desks because also it was a classroom.
I remember him buying like beer at the local corner store from my house,
Yeah.
and just seeing him like 2 or 3 times, being like, "Damn, that's a lot of beer."
I mean,
You're a
that guy-
teacher.
That guy seemed like he was kind of
Looking back on it, yeah,
not I won't say drunk, but that guy definitely was smoking something.
I could see that.
Cause like just from like how he looked, I don't know. That guy seemed high all the time. He had a long ass hair.
I never
He has
had
beard.
his class or was in his skateboarding class, so I really don't know how he talked or anything.
He was really cool. He was pretty chill. He had his personality was very chill. But the second you started getting disrespectful with him or anybody else, like
He
pushing,
wasn't
shoving,
fucking with it.
it was just like you completely forgot that he was that chill guy you saw at the fucking corner store getting beer.
Shit!
It's like we don't do that here. We don't do that. We need to, and it's just like he just kind of controlled the tone of the room in the most aggressive way. Whereas like even if you weren't in trouble, if you were nearby, it's like it's so tense. You're taking fucking splash damage from
Right. You know who I do remember? Mr. Parks.
Mr. Parks.
You know who I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
Really?
Mr. Parks?
He's like the best substitute at Burbank. The guy that would come and tell ghost stories and shit.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
I didn't know him like that. I know who
Oh,
you're
really?
talking about though. Wait, who was the guy who barked?
I don't know. I never heard of that. The
wait,
fuck?
There was a coach who barked exactly like a fucking like bulldog or something, and like he was like, you don't remember that?
Nah.
They'd be like, oh, do the bark, do it. He'd be like,
Really?
you don't remember that?
Hell no. What
That's
the
insane.
fuck?
I feel, and
Barking?
you know the most fucked up part about that? I think that was high school, not even middle school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe. But Mr. Parks was the shit, bro. He talked about 13 ghosts, haunted houses. I had him more than I interacted with him more than the caveman guy. The caveman guy I just saw walking around buying beer, skateboarding and shit. Also, the caveman looked a little dirty.
Yeah, he did.
No
He kinda
disrespect
did.
if you're watching this, sir.
Like,
but
I feel like if he laid in my bed and I had white sheets, they wouldn't be as white anymore. They'd definitely they'd be a lot of color on those sheets.
yeah, he'd be a little dingy.
And it wouldn't be flattering colors. It wouldn't be like red and blue. I mean, maybe they'd be red.
It'd be like yellowish,
Yeah, browns.
brownish,
Maybe a green.
green ass boy. I don't know. I just remember him being like something that tells me that like you sweat a lot. You're a little sweaty. You got deodorant on, you know.
You're so far away, C's.
I am a little far. Fuck. Hopefully, haven't been out of the shot the whole time.
Maybe.
Ooh, you're scaring me tugging on that.
I didn't tug. I lift. I lift, friend. I lift.
Jesus
We
Christ.
can't risk another.
We've been going for a minute, bro.
How long have we been going for?
Almost 50 minutes.
Where do you see that? Oh, I see it. Yeah.
See it?
Tight.
And like adding the other clips, I'd imagine it'd be like around an hour. I think it's a good place to stop.
You want to stop here? You don't want to go?
Yeah.
I want to say because we can wrap up something. Just more natural looking.
What else did you want to talk about?
I think there's more we could talk about, but not aware at this point.
I feel like a good point. Yeah, I feel like the listeners just like, oh fuck, what are they gonna get into now? And I'm just like, well, motherfucker, you gotta check in next week.
I mean, when am I gonna be on again?
I don't know. I'd imagine you'd be on.
I could tell you about like the hijinks I got with like Caesar, and then remember I almost got arrested. I had the cops looking for me at Sam Houston.
That's the other thing. We totally got like different high school. Like I said, until like 8th grade, and even in 8th grade, because we'd hang out during school and during class.
Yeah.
But like before and after school, I would go off in my own like little venture of like hoodlum shit, you know?
Yeah, and I really didn't get into that until the summer times would come around. Because really, the only people I was hanging out with, if I had summer school, were the people getting out of summer school. I wake up, I'm doing shit that day. I'm like, well, it's almost whatever time people get out of summer school. Let me go walk over there and see who I hang out with. And that's kind of where I was getting into hijinks. Do I get into those stories, though? Because they're kind of long.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine on like other episodes you could like definitely like
Okay, I'm about to say,
into them.
now or later? Later.
Later.
Okay.
Yeah, I think later.
I was about to say, because the hijinks there are pretty fun.
Well, guys, if you made it to this point, I just want to say thank you for listening to this show. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're listening to it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, go ahead and subscribe. Leave me a review.
Say something nice, you know.
Yeah,
5
leave a
stars.
like. Give me some.
What are you doing? You're just sitting there. You're on your phone anyways.
You're not doing anything. It's a good callback. That's why I had you on, bro. Shit like that. I've been Cesar Perez.
It's Donte J or Eric.
Until next time. Peace. Boom. Finally, Jesus Christ, I could fucking like take a breath.
So many times I would have been like, Eric, stop going.